Hello once again, YouTube. Today we have a standard match against a fellow YouTuber named Adroc111. And I've known Adroc for ages now, and always fun to play him. And like I said, this is a standard match, but we both didn't want to owe you horrid. I don't know why, we just weren't in the mood. And here's the result of said game. Yeah, we're both going to U-turn right off the bat. I knew he was probably going to U-turn as well, or trick, and that's why I went to Nidoking, because he could take either. But he does switch into a Hariyama and scare me away, and he's going to go for a payback, predicting my Azel switch in. But I'm going to go to Blastoise, which is my physical wall, and I'm going to roar him out because I thought he might want to stay in and do something, but, you know, I wasn't really thinking too much this early on. But I'm going to go for a Scald, trying to get the burn. But I do remember that Hariyama does have the ability of Guts. And that made me, a little bit more cautious around this Hariyama. Because I don't want it to get burned and then it gets more HP. And I see that this guy has sub here, which immediately alerts me that this is his Zoroark. Because Escavalier, I think that's how you say it. Pardon my French, but I'm pretty sure it's Escavalier. I took French. But I'm going to go for another Scald, knowing I could break his sub if he wants to sub up again. Plus, I just didn't want to switch yet because I didn't know what he wanted to do. I do get the burn on his Sceptile, which doesn't really hurt or help. Well, it helps a little. It gets the small HP whittle away every turn, so But he's not a physical attacker, so it's not like it's taking away from his special attack stat. He's going to go back into Hariyama to obviously scare me away. I believe I'm going to go to my Azelf here to try and scare him off, knowing that he's probably going to go for a bulk up, but he Whirlwinds instead, and he's going to bring in my Blastoise, so we're back at square one again. These two up against each other, and they really can't do too much. So I'm going to roar him out once again, and Sceptile's going to come back in. I'm fearing the Giga Drain or the Leaf Storm, so I'm going to switch out. And I'm going to go back to my Azelf. And Azelf's going to take the Giga Drain not very well. This was a misclick on my part, by the way. I didn't want to bring in Azelf. I was going to bring in Umbreon again. But it doesn't really matter too much because I'm going to be able to get a U-turn off, and that's what he was fearing. So I U-turn out, and in comes the Sand Slash. I'm going to go to Q-Rem, knowing that I could scare him away. Sand Slash cannot take a special hit to save his life, so he's obviously going to switch out and go to Escavalier. I'm going to get an Ice Beam off, and it does very good damage considering Escavalier resists it. And does about a fourth. But my Focus Blast missed, which is unfortunate. There's a lot of hacks in this match, by the way. And he's going to get Iron Head off, get a crit. That did matter. But it doesn't matter too much in the long run. But I'm going to go for a Fire Punch here, and I'm going to get a crit, which doesn't matter that much anyway, because I'm not going to be able to take him out, and I don't want Azelf to go down just yet. So I'm going to go into Franklin, knowing that he's probably going to set up Stealth Rock, and I could just rapid spin them away if need be. And he's going to get some Lefty's recovery, and next turn I know he's going to switch out, but I'm going to go for the rapid spin anyway, just to get those rocks away. I don't want my Q-Rem to come in on rocks because that'll take out 25% of his HP every turn, which is not good. I knew the Choice Scarf trick was coming, but I really didn't care. I just go for the Scald anyway, just to take out the Mesprit, and that's always great because, Choice Scarf Mesprit running around is never good. Could have tricked anything, but Blastoise was probably the thing on my team that I wanted to have the Choice Scarf the most because he's pretty much fulfilled his role. I'm going to Protect here, knowing that his next Focus Blast can take me out. So that's what I do so I can get some more Wish recovery. He's going to Giga Drain here. It's not going to do enough. And I'm going to set up my Wish. So, yeah. By the way, this is also a part of my Monday, Wednesday, Friday uploading routine I'm going to try. And I'm finally going to get my Wish recovery this turn. And I don't know what I was thinking this next turn. I believe I just switch out and go to my Hitmonchan because I know that Hitmonchan is also a very specially bulky Pokemon, and I could take any hit that Sceptile can throw at me because mine is max HP, max special defense. No attack EVs at all, just max attack, max HP, max special defense, and 4 EVs in regular defense. And with that +1 bulk up with no attack investment, I'm able to do that much to such a bulky Pokemon such as Hariyama, which really impressed me. I saw this type of Hitmonchan in the acoustic kinds battle, and I really want to test it out, and it can take a hit. Hitmonchan is by far the MVP of this match. So I switched into Umbreon after the Whirlwind. I'm going to switch out, go to Azelf after the Wish is up, and I thought I could live with Payback, and luckily I do. I live with 15, which is great. I'm going to get Wish Recovery, and it gives me, I think, half of the Pokemon that actually used the Wish, so it gave me much more than what would have happened if Azelf had used it himself. Even though he can't, just saying. I predicted to switch to Escavalier, so I went for the Fire Punch, worked to a T, and I'm able to take him out. I didn't know what the Sandslash wanted to do to my Azelf, so I switch out and go to my Hitmonchan, knowing that I could take a hit. And he's going to Focus Punch here. I'm not going to start setting up because I know that he could hit me with Earthquake, and that would start doing a lot of damage over time, so I just stick with the Drain Punch, keep him from setting, I don't know really, just going with the Drain Punch, trying to kill him. But I'm going to finish him up with the Mach Punch, and down goes his Sandslash, his physical wall. So at this point in time, Hitmonchan's looking really nice. I know that his physical wall's gone, and I'm going to be able to try it to set up a sweep here. And now that I know this is his Zoroark because the Drain Punch was super effective, so I just go for the Mach Punch the second turn to take him out. He's going to go into the Hariyama. I'm just going to go for the Drain Punch to try to kill it eventually. And he's going to go for the Force Palm. He's going to get the crit and the para, which is just crazy. It's funny how so much hacks was going around this match, especially to me. It was almost even, but more towards my side. And I'm still doing surprisingly well, considering the gods of hacks are always against me. And I'm going to finish up the game with the Mach Punch. Ends on a crit. Didn't matter at all. But that was a great game. Adroc, Hitmonchan was by far the MVP. Like the video if you liked it, and